match zangu nimeget match mingi this year. I had some stuff before.
Rightfully so.
Yes.
Because now you're winning.
See this year, sinilibe before season.
All at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, it's at the beginning of the season.
In August.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. But
we're always winning stuff, like we're always in between
stuff. Era stuff, bro, you know.
Yeah.
Na unajua by the way unafuambiwa sasa hii hata si team ya slot. Bado tuko team ya club.
Kula bakshish bad. Bado tujaingia era.
Slot adeleta watu wake kwanza namba 9.
Sema leta mtu wake
nani?
Si Kiesa.
Kiesa lileta tuna
Wait. Did you sign Kiesa under slot?
Si.
What do you mean nyinyi?
Si slot
who came first?
Bro,
who came first? Slot or Kiesa?
Slot.
Khalas.
Kiesa kusign. Whichever sawa.
So I've seen his signing. You should be thankful for player clubs of player club. Acha hizo.
Mbona kwa tufe World Cup leo? Mambo Premier League umechoka nayo?
Nataka mambo ya Afcon.
Honestly. Oh yeah, by the way, you know what? Let us tell him your story of Afcon. Okay. Is there anything wrong with what Karaga said?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it the tone? Is it the history? He's racist. We all know that, right? You guys being Liverpool fans, you know that he's racist,
ideally,
right?
Saddam, it's as easy as this. The things you shouldn't say.
Nah, I don't believe in that, Mimi.
So,
I don't believe in... Do you believe in kuna vitu haifai kusemwa? No, I don't believe in that.
Kuna vitu hazifai kusemwa.
Okay, why
wrong
not?
How he said it. What he said actually, yeah. He
okay,
said,
is it the factually or is how he said it?
You see like unaweza angalia mseme nona. Na useme this is fat guy yenyewe anaweza patwa na heart attack soon. Hiyo ni thought yako. Jieke tu. Si kwenda kumwambia bro unajua
that is absolutely crazy comparison, bro.
Kumwambia bro unajua unaweza pata heart attack kesho. Sasa we have seen, I know your tournament is small. Everyone here knows the tournament is small.
So we all agree it's a small tournament.
But when you come,
no, we don't. All of us don't.
All of us agree. It's smaller than Copa. It's smaller than Euros. But the minute
he doesn't.
Hiyo ni facts. But
Copa is smaller, man.
Nah. Just even in terms of revenue, in terms of TV, bro. Afcon hata inanga TV rights. Zoka zimepiganiwa sijui wapi.
Afcon ilikuwa 170 countries.
Kenya tukua.
Hiyo shida Kenya ilikuwa passport.
Tuko deep in Africa.
Supersport confirm last
week. Sasa ilikuwa
Supersport will confirm the day before tournament ends.
Supersport ndo walikuwa nakataa kazi.
Hawezi kataa kazi. Unakataa kazi.
Walifuzwa Africa kutafuta nini?
Okay, there's no fact, there's no
I want
debate.
to challenge what he said.
Okay, there's no debate that Afcon is a smaller league compared to Euros or other competition. That's facts. Same way you don't see mtu akisema Asian Cup is small. You don't see Asian people coming and say no.
The Asian Cup is small, bro.
It's small.
Hata tu on
Asian Cup na Afcon is bigger.
Season same. Not that the
aziko the same. Afcon is bigger.
Unaona last time Skina Robbie walienda
Qatar the champions back-to-back champions and we beat Qatar.
Skina Robbie walienda Skina Robbie walienda
Kere tulipiga Qatar.
Asian.
Now back-to-back champions.
Tumeshaipiga Nigeria.
Is it factual? But wait,
I want to challenge what Kara said. First of all, I don't agree with him when he said that. Okay, the point was that Afcon is hindering Mohamed Salah from winning the Ballon d'Or. No, I do believe that if there was Afcon today and Mohamed Salah, actually let's start from the negative side. If there's Afcon today and Mohamed Salah doesn't win Afcon, but we're still pushing Ballon d'Or, people will be like, oh, he didn't even win the Ballon, he didn't win the Afcons, you what?
Nah, you know
that'll be negative. But listen, if Mohamed Salah comes and wins the Afcon with Egypt and is pushing for the Ballon d'Or, let's say both of them, him and Mbappe, have won the leagues, and Mbappe has not won the Euros.
But this guy's won Afcon.
This guy has won Afcon. We will give him Ballon d'Or because of this continental championship that is won.
You know why I'm arguing on that? Why Afcon is a small tournament? The best players in the world at that period. Mimi nakumbuka when kina Yaya Toure was literally top 3 in the world. Top 3 best player in the world. At that point, best midfield in the Prem. And Afcon hakuna kitu anaweza fanya. Best player wa Afcon. Best player wa Afcon huko ni Bansi. Sijui ule. Lakini kama Bro, anangaria Yaya Toure huko.
Kerry, don't look at it like that. Look at it from a perspective where it's hard to win.
No, bro, you see some of those players who have good Afcons. Abutrika jaitoka Africa.
He likes African things.
There's nothing about like
Eric, okay, another analogy, right? Eric, for example, right now we have 2 players, right? Mmoja ameshinda Champions League. Na for example, when Porto won Champions League, right? Deco alishinda, like Deco pretty much won everything. Right? But because he was playing in Porto and not fucking a Premier League club, he wasn't even considered.
There was not Twitter, then we would have pushed.
No.
These days it's about PR.
No, you're making it worse.
No,
You're making argument
it's
worse. It's
going
about
by
PR.
Vinny's point. It's going by
Brother,
Vinny's
Salah
argument.
goes to AFCON, scores 2 goals. Hata wakishinda.
It's hard for him to score goals
Bro,
there.
yeah, tuona ni mbaya. Kwani
It's hard
otherwise
because
it's
Equatorial Guinea defend with 6 players.
Yeah, that's why it's hard.
I think-
It's such a bad tournament. A ref can finish a game 84th minute.
That ref was sick. That ref was sick.
Yeah, it is.
I think it's who said it that people wamekasirika zaidi. I think it's Karaga. People hate him. People think he's racist. He's part on a kid.
Okay, to
Like,
some
there's so
extent I
many
agree with you on
negatives
that one
about
because
him.
I think even Kerry knows this that this season we've really been Liverpool fans by the and I'm glad that it's come out now that everyone now can see it. Liverpool fans have been going against Carragher this season because it's always been against Mohamed Salah.
Yeah.
I remember there was a time they were discussing the best player in the Premier League and then he said Cole Palmer. And every single Liverpool fan was like, are you serious? Mohamed Salah actually, I think there was a day where they were doing an interview for Sky Sports and then there was some voting and I think they were told it's Gary Neville who voted.
Yeah.
So Salah asked, was Kara there? And he was like, I know you cannot vote for me.
Kara will sort of understand. He's a bitter guy, you know. It's that type of
We
stuff.
don't like him now. He's a legend.
Van Dijk legitimately said he wouldn't.
I mean,
even
Matip won the
he wouldn't
Premier
even
League.
make the bench of this current squad. So
But like I said about Karaga.
Yeah. So
Matip
it's-
won the Prem.
it's a
Kara
bit-
never won the Prem. Let's move on.
it's a bit tough. It's
Oh.
a bit tough.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, it's an all
Kara can
red.
fuck off, man. Come on.
Today podcast it's a red team.
I mean,
He's,
It's a red cartel.
no, we don't want to be.
Red cartel. Tulia. Usinifukuze. Nimekuja
We
na
were so
uzuri.
carried, but you know we were so good that we forgot that this man actually survived relegation on Tuesday. Was it
That 6
Tuesday or
points
Wednesday?
was
On
crazy,
Wednesday,
bro.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, do we start with Arsenal or do we start with Liverpool? Because I feel like Zuma Yuko, by the way, he.
Let's start with us,
couldn't
and then we'll
come-
mix leave Arsenal.
Let's explain to people why Zoom is not here first, because I feel like people are asking. People want to come and see Zoom. I got so many texts. I want to see what Zoom says. Unfortunately, Zoom has some emergency. Haizi kuja leo, but trust me, we will repeat most of
Monday.
whatever we're saying on Monday because what they're playing.
No, they're not playing.
They're not playing again. Wanaenda Dubai tena.
Oh, they're going to Dubai.
Wanaenda Dubai
So
tena.
no, say we're in the Caribbean.
Mash-
You know, it's funny because this time
Washke
they went to
udi
Dubai and
hini.
then got injured. Huko.
Silikuwa ati wanaenda Dubai kununua maud.
And then you know, ile timu you know,
Yeah, it's
cheki, ile timu you know, fuata Dubai ndio imewanini mwadro nayo.
now. So we'll start with Arsenal. Just get out of the way so we can actually start talking about the.
No, we cannot talk about Arsenal. Let's start with Liverpool and then Arsenal is going to come in because
Okay.
I do think we're cruising right now.
Yeah.
And like Kerry said, I think we're going to win the league by when?
I'm calling by Everton. So
When are we playing Everton?
We're playing Everton April 2nd. That's in 2 games. So we're playing Southampton.
Assurance day imefika.
As soon as it is next Wednesday.
So his prediction is out of the.
No, I didn't predict. That was prediction from 2020. I didn't want to let us say. Which actually happened, Kerry.
Yeah. Ilikuwa.
Yeah.
So ideally,
COVID came. See, she did.
ideally before next game is Southampton. We beat them like 6.
We're playing only one game in March.
Yeah, we're only playing Southampton in the Prem in March.
Damn.
So
Why? Oh, there is.
yeah, we just have one game.
Sisi hatuko FA
We're out
Cup.
of FA.
What tunaplay now FA Cup or what?
Tulisukuma
Carabao.
game Zila mbele.
Carabao?
It's Carabao final.
So
So we're
tuko na
playing
finali
one
sisi.
final Carabao, PSG home and away, na one Prem game.
That's so
Alafu kuna
balanced.
international break.
So things are actually. When I see Arsenal fans saying that things are aligned to you guys, I see it now.
This is not aligning.
How?
There's so much luck.
How?
Like, what are the odds you have this spaced out?
But we lost a game.
fixture?
We lost the FA
Because we
Cup.
played 5 games in 15 days.
And we lost the
Because
FA Cup.
yeah, we're just from. I'm really. I have to follow everything that's happened. You know. This is the thing, and this I figure this is we can start off on that. The fact that every other team focused on teams we had to play. We knew we had to play them. Said tungewa avoid.
Na ilikuwa by the second time we were playing like big teams
Yeah,
like let's
all
like
together.
15 times.
There was that period where
15
City,
days.
Madrid. We've had those runs.
You know, Liverpool have not played away big games.
Remember Zoom said that? Who have they played?
Who have they played?
I saw Zoom.
Madrid without Vini.
I saw Zoom's
I mean, every
exceptions.
team that we beat, there was a caveat. There's Rihanna Wuyu, Rihanna Wanja.
For me, it was the pride, the confidence that Zoom had saying this. I even saw it in his tweet, and I saw the tone in the tweet.
You see the finish in third after City.
I don't even need to say much. It explains itself.
Like his picture.
It's
The fixtures.
Away games.
Yeah.
It explains itself. The
Like you
run.
said, but they were focusing so much on who we're playing.
Yeah.
They don't even focus on who they're playing at home. How do you lose to West Ham at home? They lost 1-0.
Yeah, 1-0, yeah.
They've dropped points to Everton at home. They've dropped points to Brighton at home. They've dropped points to West Ham at home.
How does Bissaka beat your new signing?
It's
fucking Bissaka.
It's
Calamari.
It's generally that we haven't had luck, and as much as people have said Liverpool have had luck, we haven't. We've had Konate out for 2 months. He had surgery this same season.
I think everyone
Jota,
people want you to have the same injury as
Alisson
them.
has
right?
been out for 24 games.
Yeah.
No, people want you to have the same injury as them. Design.
And
now because Saka is injured, they were like,
Salah has
okay,
to go out.
Let
Salah be injured so we can see.
And number two, but I need to tell Arsenal fans this. There's nothing about luck. We've lost the league twice with 90 points. We lost the league with 97 points. We lost the league with 92 points. And 6 days later, we lost the Champions League final. 2 days later, Sadio Mane left. From there, this team has been, let's say, we've been cooking this team for like 7 years. It's not like that we've just been working the last 6 months. If you realize that most of our team players have been there for long, the backline, almost the entire backline,
sure.
if you count Gomez, apart from Konate who came like 3 years ago. And the midfield is the new one. Salah is still there. I mean, Luis Diaz came in 2021. All these players, like half of these players were there when we lost the league in 2019. They were also there when we won the league in 2020 and when we lost the league again in 2022. So these players, I do believe we've been the unlucky team. How do you lose the league by a point by losing only one game in 2019?
On that, Liverpool are on track to finish with more points than Arsenal have ever managed. Ever in their history.
And they're considered the greatest Prem side.
Arsenal are on track to finish with fewer points than Liverpool did last season when we had more injuries. Last season, we played children. For a final, we played children.
And we won it.
We didn't complain. We continued. We played our games. Salah was injured. Our main star player came from Afcon. Injured. Hamstring. Never injured. We didn't complain. Guys called us bottlers because
he complained.
Guys called us bottlers because we were ahead.
Not like Arsenal fans.
We were ahead in the league race and ended up finishing third. Guys called us bottlers. We were like, easy, no problem. We still ended up with a trophy last year.
And by the people need to realize that one of the reasons why this season we, according to Arsenal fans, have been luck with injuries. It's not about luck. It's about science. We sent a new head of sports science, at the beginning of the season. He came with slot. He was working in Netherlands, and I think he's got a master's in sports science. So we anticipate these things, and we've been working on them. We're just like Brentford. Brentford have hired all these professionals who help them in analyzing all this data. Arsenal fans don't want to invest. They want to
set coach.
They want to hire dogs. They want to hire pickpockets. They want to hire speakers to play You'll Never Walk Alone in training grounds. They want to draw murals for streets. I mean, they need to focus on football. We're not the same. And to be honest, I mean, our squad has got more quality than them. Even if we toa Salah, to Bakisha kina Gakpo versus Martinelli, there's a huge difference.
Huge difference.
I mean, our defense, Konate versus Saliba, there's a big difference. Our second keeper, who is our second keeper? Keller and Raya. I mean, you cannot tell me that you don't trust yourself going with Keller. We can win the league with Keller alone. So there's a huge difference between us and them.
I mean, he made you guys not even feel like you.
We didn't feel Alisson.
And Arsenal fans feel that because they've been challenged the last 2 seasons, like we've just come out of nowhere. No. We've been losing these leagues.
We were top last year for time. But that's not even...
They see us like outsiders.
Yeah.
And we go up on number 2 with 97 points.
They think they own the club now. Because
this feels like a therapy session.
They should have been here, but I'm sorry.
These guys have been... It's been almost...
They're gatekeeping losses.
Yeah, they put us to the side. They were like, yo...
They're gatekeeping bottling.
Now it's us and City. It's us and City. So but I never understood that whole it's us and City.
There was a feeling last season after City won the league now, when City like went down and Rodri got injured, it was like, now it's only us.
Yeah.
Without forgetting that we've only lost one good player in the last couple of seasons, and that was Sadio Mane. The midfield guys were washed. They went Fabinho, Gini, and Hendo, and we replaced our midfield in 2023. Arsenal fans don't really think about others. They just want to think about themselves and see. They
tried to convince us so many things. You know, this is the only thing I don't. I've kept on saying it here for time. You can't win a league with Havertz as your striker, and you can't win a league with Jesus now as his replacement.
I mean, Zoom believes that. He said that you cannot win the league with Havertz.
Yeah,
we think that he thinks that he believes that.
Amesema kitambo, you can't win the league with Havertz and Sterling. Now those are the guys you're relying on.
And Martinelli and Trossard.
And then now I'm like, it's not really possible. Those guys, this is one of the easiest title races I think any team has been part of. because
It is so much
from
fun.
December, from November, anytime we drew, they drew.
They drew.
Anytime we draw, they lose. Anytime we do whatever,
Come on, so zero pressure.
there's
You
zero
remember in
pressure.
2019 and 2022, we used to win 5 and then Man City win 6.
Yeah,
We win 7, they win 8. I mean, say Arsenal, you can win 2 and then you hear they lost.
they
drew.
lost again.
What kind of a race is this? I mean, it feels like we're racing against Scott what, a blind man or something. He's going east,
I
going
have
west.
a theory, right?
Yeah.
Because we've seen the number one thing Arsenal fans are complaining about is, we were not backed, they betrayed Arteta, they did all these things, right? And I'm looking at it because I feel like the moment they signed Rice, that transfer window they signed Rice and
Yeah.
Havertz, I think those two signings took them back 5 years.
Those two signings for almost 200 million.
Yes, because one, they had the other team that was playing really well. They challenged for the title against Man City. They were top of the table for 247 nights.
47.
I mean, fair enough. They
What a
were,
number.
they were competing with Haaland, right?
Yeah,
It was the season Haaland scored their
Yeah.
goals.
That was
Yeah.
Haaland's first season.
It was
but then-
Haaland's first
He was,
season.
yeah, that was his, like, he competed with something
It was the
ridiculous,
treble
right?
year.
It was
It
the
was
treble
a-
year.
yeah, it was a treble
Fantastic.
year.
So they were
2023.
competing with one of the best City teams of all time, if not the best.
Yeah, but they had an 8-point lead with 11 games to go.
Yeah, no, but the thing is, they were there up until
And they lost 4-0
That is-
in a territories. Now that's mad.
yeah. But that the thing is, point is, for like almost 9 months, they were really in it.
Yeah.
They were-
For
like
sure.
they had the blueprint of building a team around it, and then they come in and buy Rice. I don't think Rice is a bad player, but I don't think they needed to buy Rice.
But when they
Considering-
bought Rice, that was one of the reasons why they went for that run.
No.
No,
Rice came in
no.
after that
The-
run.
the-
See, no, Rice came in for last
it
season.
was Xhaka
Watcha.
season.
Yeah, that was Shaka.
That was Granit Xhaka.
Yeah.
It was Xhaka and Partey and
Xhaka and
Odegaard
Partey.
that they had the first run in, where they were top of the table for like 247 nights.
See, that's
Yeah.
like everyone took Shaka for granted and then last
Oh, and
year.
then
the
went
thing
and
is,
won
yeah,
the
but-
Bundesliga.
Yeah.
But see, the thing is, they didn't need to replace Xhaka with Rice because Rice is a replication of Partey.
Yeah.
I think Partey stays there. I think they get a midfielder for like maybe 60, 70. They get a striker, right? They get an actual striker, not this. Because remember, Havertz was signed in as a left midfielder,
Yeah.
right? This false 9 is a by the way.
I'll go central midfielder.
Yeah.
Wanataka acheze-
He was the one to represent Xhaka.
Yeah.
So I feel like in hindsight, the recruitment is what hurt them. Not they were
What
given
cost them?
money.
It's
For
trauma.
3 transfer windows, they were the highest spenders.
Yeah.
They actually said they have won the transfer window, I remember.
They have. They were
When they
actually
got Declan
spending
Rice.
money. They did. They spent a lot of money. But see, the
I
thing
think
is,
the money for Kai Havertz, that was a wasted money for them.
No.
I think Havertz and Rice, those two
Oh, it was
signings
too
was
much.
too
It was
much
too expensive.
for them to be like. Because remember they had Partey. Partey on form Partey is the same as Caicedo, is the same as fucking everyone else in the world.
Bro, I'd have been having the best time of my life right now if Shakhtar were just clever enough to kubali that 100 and send Mudryk there, and they had Mudryk, Rice,
Because they
and
did bid 100
they
for
did
Mudryk.
bid 100 for Mudryk.
Yeah.
Which now
100.
again begs the question: is this guy's talent ID a mess?
100%.
His talent ID is a mess.
And you see, remember, Arteta is. Zoom comes here and talks about how Arteta is the manager, not the coach, meaning he has more influence, right?
Control.
Yeah.
Those are his signings. He's the same guy who brought in Willian, right? Himself.
Zinchenko.
Yeah.
He brought in Zinchenko, he brought in Sterling, he brought
Jesus.
in Jesus, he brought all these players, ambao Fabio Vieira, Cedric Suarez, Pablo Mari.
It's Calafiori guy.
There's at least 15. Another thing, Calafiori, right?
Yeah.
Calamari.
Okay, fine. You've signed Rice. That was one of the most defensive, solid team in the league, right? You add another defender,
Yeah, defender.
And,
And then
keeper
another
also, they go
keeper.
Raya.
Then niongeza Merino pia.
and then
Kasidian.
Merino, and then Juicy during the January they've agreed with Zubimendi.
Yeah.
Like they're not even. It's such a
They're not focused on the
problem.
main problem, which is
Exactly.
striking.
What happens when you start a midfield of Zubimendi, Partey, and Rice?
So that means Odegaard is not longer in the picture.
Yeah.
Damn.
Because ideally, no, and Pep also said this because football has changed. This whole idea of Kina Odegaard, these small players, technical, imeisha. Now you're going physical.
Kina
You're
Ozil,
going
like
big
Kina Firmino,
players.
they're out of
Yeah.
the game.
Yeah. So now them signing Zubimendi 6 months after
Rejection Liverpool.
after getting Merino. What's the role of Merino? They spent like almost 40
So
million,
that's
right?
Real Sociedad's midfield.
I mean, Arsenal now want to go.
Yeah.
That's Real Sociedad's
According to Arsenal
midfield.
fans, now they want to go for Isak.
That's the thing. We also need to be realistic. Isak has no reason to move from Newcastle to
Arsenal. It's a plateau move.
It's a plateau move. You're moving from one Champions League team to another Champions League team.
Newcastle took a finale, but they're Carabao.
He's made more finals at Newcastle
than Arsenal have made.
Than Arsenal have made.
Yeah.
In the last whatever number of years that he's been around.
Yeah. Since the Shita came, he's been on one final.
He's been in two
with someone else's team. To be honest.
and that was 5 years ago. And 6 years ago.
And he got the team at semis.
We're not going to get Isak.
Actually, Emery got them to the semis.
And they got fired.
Has never got his team to the semis. No, once I think.
What semis?
Which semis?
I think
Europa. He's a Carabao.
Europe, I think.
Which Europa?
Europa hajafika huko. Hii juzi Carabao pekee. The one Newcastle beat them home and away.
So I think the reasoning of Arsenal fans talking about we were not backed. I think you're backed. You just wasted money.
They wasted money. The talent ID, when I say his talent ID is fucked up, that talent ID has brought in useless players. He's lacked out with the academy players who've come in. And those academy players, he also doesn't want to trust them. Because he took long enough to put Nwaneri in.
Exactly.
Too long.
Odegaard had that whole period out. Everyone was like, Arsenal doesn't have any creativity, doesn't have whatever, didn't put him in.
And I have a feeling if Nwaneri started in Odegaard's position, there's a very good chance he would still be playing there. Because I think Nwaneri is far much more effective than Odegaard.
Because he shoots.
Offensively.
Yeah.
What happened to Odegaard though? I mean, like this game they played last week. Who did they play? West Ham.
The theory is it's Saka. You see, when you're playing next to, if you're playing, we all agree Saka is a world-class player,
If
right?
Saka needs 2 people, 3 people marking him, Odegaard has more
that
space.
means you have extra space. It's the theory of players, rather the other teams really worried about Saka because Saka is too direct. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
He will attempt. But see, the thing is, that frees a lot of space in those pockets here left that Odegaard can now do those passes.
So many things have come to light. Certain things have come to light, such as Saliba is not
Rolls Royce.
He's not the Rolls Royce defender we thought he was. Gabriel is a better defender than Saliba.
Yeah.
Gabriel has been the guy carrying Saliba.
I've actually heard that opinion like the last couple of weeks from a lot of people.
I think anyone who watches the game agrees that Gabriel is he's the one who actually marks defenders.
Yeah.
He's the one who actually gets the ball.
He's the guy
Saliba rarely wins
and clean things. Saliba anakuja kumaliza.
Yeah, he will just come and do those. I think. Okay, so Arsenal, how do they move forward from this? Because I feel like right now they're gonna get less points than last season. That means it's a step back.
Yeah,
considering they were. It's Man City are out.
It is so good competing with us. You know, they're giving us chance now to rest, to focus on Champions League. You know, when you win the league so early, we can focus. Where we play in the semi in the quarters at Aston Villa.
Hey bro, achana mambo ya quarters kwanza. Me, the same thing Klopp Slot said yesterday. PSG are on the same level as us right now in terms of their form, in terms of whatever. So, but if you do get past PSG, if you just win next week on Wednesday,
it's
that away leg.
The
next stop is Bernabeu, semis, second leg.
Or Wanda Metropolitano.
Or Wanda Metropolitano, one of the two.
What I'm looking at is, I think the league, you guys pretty much wrapping up the league early. Allows
Thanks
you
to
have a lot of men. How did Man City win the treble? City, Arsenal were chasing them. Arsenal chasing you didn't win anything. But they knew they were like, you know, when it's Arsenal around you, it doesn't matter kama wako mbele ama nyuma. You're confident. It's Arsenal, bro.
If you're doing the route out of 2027 just in case Trawa end.
That Raila tweet, I died. Print you because the game is postponed, so maybe
by the time to score atakuwa shasa. By the time we play the next game.
But you can't.
But you know, Raila paying for Arsenal, so kuna condition.
You really can't be scared with Arsenal behind you, Arsenal in front of you. You know, it's inevitable. It's inevitable.
I thank God we're competing with them because you remember 2019 tulikuwa tuna play same squad Wednesday and Sunday.
Yeah, but I have to give certain guys their flowers. Gravenberch.
Yes, our players.
Our players. We haven't covered the fact that the league winning team has immaculate players. Our midfield is the best midfield in Europe.
I wouldn't say Europe.
I'm not arguing with anyone on that.
If you didn't say in Europe, you have to say which team is the best.
There's no midfield that comes close to
I think Madrid have a better midfield.
Which is?
Chouameni, Jude na Kamavinga.
or Modric or Valverde.
Modric is still on the team.
none
right
of
now.
them.
Any combination for me. I would prefer that.
Yeah, none of the Madrid combinations
They are
work.
good players and they've done quite good things, but this season we're in better form than them.
Just on a level, Soboslai is moving crazy.
He's moving like Gerrard.
Yeah, McAllister on the other hand, mad. He has
Soboslai is like a at least a month.
funnily enough,
He's been
McAllister is in top 5 in the league in interceptions, duels won.
Yeah, so there's 4 people better than him.
That's a 10.
So there's 4 better than him.
Nah, that's me.
Tell
I'm saying
me.
a midfield. I've not said he's the best midfielder.
Okay,
if
so
the other
yeah.
midfielder who's better than him is Gravenberch, and the other midfielder who's better than him is
Is it-
Soboslai.
is it-
Yeah.
is it-
Hey,
is
bro,
it-
Gravenberch is ahead. Gravenberch is number 1.
Ungeanza na huyo.
Yeah,
But
but
then
then
you know-
McAllister, because McAllister is our creative. He's meant to be more creative, but he engages in the
But
tackle.
he doesn't create.
But
He's
if Premier
feisty.
League do understand football, they have to give Gravenberch the young player of the season.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
He's like what, 25?
1 or 2.
22
Nah,
hapo.
bullshit.
What do you mean?
Gravenberch,
That's angalia
23
online.
minimum.
Brother, tuko
Okay,
na midfield ya miaka.
That's young player 123 and below. Young
Nah.
player of the year.
Foden has been kwa kipa hizi vitu
Sterling
bure.
won it. Hakuna watu wanne ama watu wangapi.
Even Foden won it when he had like 2 kids.
Yeah. Sawa,
How
familia.
many kids
22. He's 22.
Gravenberch is 22.
Yeah, born in
that's how I was-
2002.
Okay.
Buddha.
23,
10 next year.
23, tuko 2025 my friend.
May, mwisho ya May.
Ndio. So by the time awards inafanyika atakuwa 23.
Mwisho ya
May,
May.
hiyo ndo time we cross border to But I mean that you see that 2023 summer when you got those
That
midfielders.
Aye.
4, it was 10 out of 10. Even Wataru Endo.
10 out of 10 window.
Man, shut up with
There
Endo.
is no.
What do you mean
Endo
shut
is
up
the
with
best
Endo?
15 minute midfielder in the world right now. Best 15 minute midfielder.
What the fuck is that supposed to be?
In the world.
I didn't even know it cost 15 million.
He's
I think it cost
15
like
minutes.
7.
I know,
15 minutes.
Yeah.
He's the best 15 minutes
He's
man.
the best 15 minute midfielder in the world. If you put him on in the last 15 minutes and you're leading 1-0, 2-0, game imeisha.
He's a dog. He's a fucking workhorse.
He's a dog. Those are the guys.
Bado
who
bado
need.
anavanga mouth guard.
Mouth guard muhimu hata dakika 5.
My god.
But I need to give shout out by the to Nani. Gakpo also. I mean, Gakpo has come through for us, especially given the other 2 players are not performing so well, Nunes and.
Hey, although Diaz was unplayable.
Yeah.
Diaz against Newcastle was
But
unplayable.
he's inconsistent.
No, the thing with Diaz, what I
don't
like
like how
about
he's
him, I don't
inconsistent.
look at the goals. Diaz draws players like 3 at the same time
Yeah.
when he's doing that dribbling. That opens up space for Gakpo
Everyone
and
else.
Mohamed Salah. Because this is that South American, proper South American. He'll dribble past you, like he'll do everything and skills here and there. But Mohamed Salah is getting the space. He's positioning himself now to shoot.
I'm going
properly.
through every player because I have to get to. I still have to get to Salah, but Konate, Van Dijk,
Immaculate.
best centre back partnership.
This year.
I mean,
not only in the Prem.
Maldini and Nesta are watching and wondering where
Yeah.
are these guys when these guys were playing.
Okay, I feel like you guys are just blowing things.
No, we're
out
not
of
blowing
No, I think so.
anything.
You watch the Prem. Una DSTV
No.
tukulipia wewe.
Tumeshinda. We were the best team in Europe in the Champions
Yeah.
League group stages. We were top. So na si ati hatukucheza watu. We played the champions of Germany. We played
No,
the champions of
what I'm
Spain.
saying-
Na mbona sasa niko na mbona
Yeah.
wanasema refu anatubeba wa
We played the
England.
champions of Italy. We played everyone. So si
Milan,
hatuna
eh?
shida.
Even Milan, we played you guys.
Si hatuna.
Champions of Italy. Yeah.
We-
Konate and Van Dijk wako on form.
No, you need to use some
form.
There's a very good
superlatives.
difference. There's a very good. You can't say they're the best.
See form.
Like they were just good form.
Form
Because last
gani?
year.
No, I don't like how you
Van
describe-
Dijk last year was in contention for player of the season.
Player of the season. In our season.
Yeah.
Konate.
Konate was
In and out of the team.
Non-existent.
Injured
So yeah,
because of
so,
injuries.
so like there's no question about
A year before the World Cup final.
Van Dijk, I agree, he's a world class player. You're putting Konate there to make it look like a great partnership.
Come on, man. The
Ah,
only partnership
no,
that comes
no,
close
no,
in
no,
ile ya
Konate is just
Bournemouth.
form.
The only partnership that comes close in your Bournemouth peke yake.
yeah.
Hata si Arsenal ama nani.
Hoise.
No, but
Konate is one.
last year it was Saliba and Gabriel. Was there a question about it?
Fair on them. I
Yeah,
mean, they
because
played well.
Konate wasn't there.
Konate
No,
was
but-
not there.
No, but neither Van Dijk was better than those two last
Van
season.
Dijk was better
Van
than
Dijk
both
was
of them.
better
He
than
was in
Eno.
contention for player of the season.
By the way, let me tell you,
As if-
every time Van
as
Dijk
if
has
he-
been carry, every time Van Dijk has been fit and completing a season, he's always been the best ranked defender
I think-
in the world.
Yeah.
The Ballon d'Or, the FIFA best, all those even in FIFA.
I think he has great PR.
PR
I think he has great PR.
more than Vini.
Van Dijk has way more.
Ah,
People
come
just
on,
talk about
man.
how he smells, not
He
about how
doesn't
he
sweat
defends.
either way.
Exactly.
Everyone
that's
talks
it.
about our
That is-
defense. You had Semenyo. I hope you had Semenyo's interview. He was through on goal at Anfield. Through on goal. Then he just had footsteps. Didn't hear anything. He had footsteps. This is legitimately what he said. He had footsteps. He had the ground. Looked around, bro. He had to shoot. He was like, this guy is different gravy. Like when he comes,
It's like
he
a
comes.
Goliath.
He's like, yo, bro. Yeah, I was like, that's exactly why no one
It's like a
approaches him.
Goliath
'Cause
from
that's
Bungoma.
that guy.
People don't approach him or he runs away from the
He
striker.
doesn't run away
Come
from
on,
the
man.
grind.
He
Hata unaweza na
likes-
Kelea, by the way,
he likes
hata
backing-
Kelea.
he likes backing out.
Sijaenda kwa Kela because us wote kuna replacements kina Kela Jones. People who need to get their flowers.
Curtis Jones, Cow's pillow.
Curtis Jones.
First good season in my opinion.
Arsenal hated on him.
First
When they were
good
linked
season,
to him,
first good season.
He'll have been their best
Well, shut
midfielder.
up, man. Tusikize.
He'll have been their best midfielder. They hated on him. He'll have been the
Good
most
form.
creative avenue.
Good form.
Whichever way. Those are those guys. Then we have to give a special mention to Trent Alexander-Arnold.
He was okay.
It's his final season. Take it for what it
It's
is.
coming good.
I mean, he's going
Once
for
in a while,
free.
he'll have a bad game, but
We don't mind it. Free with a Premier League title,
Okay.
with a Champions League, it's okay. But then the king, Mohamed Salah, King Mo Salah, best player the Premier League has ever seen.
From
It's no
Egypt.
longer an argument.
From Egypt.
He's from Egypt.
Best player from Egypt.
Best player, human being in form
you know,
that
Kerry,
the Prem has ever
let me
seen.
cut you short.
He's about to get 50 plus goal contributions this year. He's 3 assists away from breaking Henry's record. He's 7 goals away from breaking Haaland's record. We are Gagantan.
You know, Mohamed Salah is going to win everything at this point because we understand that it's going to be the
Everything
Premier League
meaning
player
what?
of the season. Like the personal awards, the individual
Yeah.
awards. Obviously, we will win the Prem. We don't know about the FA Cup. We're not there. Carabao, we play Newcastle. Champions League, they still Barca, PSG, and the other man. But the individual awards, we are very sure.
One trophy apata kila kitu. Isn't that ridiculous?
And utajua sasa.
No.
That's how
So
good
do
he is.
you think
Let me
one
finish.
trophy is
What
enough?
he's going to win.
You know, he has 52 goals.
That's the thing about
52
when you
goal
guys mention.
involvement.
That's the thing about when
Ile
you guys mention.
kwenye Hazard alikuwa best player in the Premier League. Salah shampita.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me finish. Let me tell you what he's
Okay,
going to win. He's going to win the Premier League player of the season, the PFA player of the season,
PFA.
the Righteous. I mean, he's going to win the
Best.
FIFA Best, the Ballon d'Or, the UEFA Player of the Year, BBC African Player of the Year, African Player of the Year, all these awards, and obviously Egypt Player of the Year.
If
There's no if.
There's no if. That is now down to the Prem only, by the way.
Sasa tunaendelea tu.
Hata usijeka Champions League.
if he doesn't win Champions League, half of those things in ender. He doesn't win Ballon d'Or without Champions League. I'm sorry.
He does.
He
He
does.
does.
He does because
No, he
the
doesn't.
only other competitors he has.
Na Inter Milan akiwin.
This is a
Who's
year.
ever?
This is a year.
Wait, who's ever
Huh?
won without?
Who's ever won?
Messi, Cristiano have won a
Watu
couple of
wangapi
times
wameshinda
without.
na La Liga tu.
No, Messi is Messi, bro.
Sinani, Rodri won it without Champions League. The current holder.
Wauliza swali haraka.
But he won the Euros.
Yes.
But who won Champions
Wao
League?
la Champions
Mimi
League.
nakujibu kitu unauliza.
But hakuna Afcon.
Hakuna kitu yote hii
Mimi
mwaka.
nakujibu kitu unauliza swali.
So,
Wewe
but
uniulize
see,
swali nyingine.
This is a good year. There's nothing.
without Champions League, meaning
If
Champions League is very
Inter
vital.
waende washinde Champions League. No one's winning the Ballon d'Or from Inter.
From Inter
Why
Milan.
not?
Who? Life too.
Tell us
This
who's
is
going to
the
win for
80s.
Inter.
Who's winning there?
Martinez.
It's bad. guys.
Mkono madharau.
It's nasty.
Si madharau ni
bro.
numbers tuko nazo. Tuko na numbers.
Vile Afcon inatritiwa wanaume wanatreat seria hivyo.
Barca
Ni numbers
washinde.
tuko nazo.
Barca washinde Champions League. Who's winning?
Yamal.
No, never. Yamal has
You should have mentioned
La-
Rafinha
la-
to see
la-
Yamal
Yamal.
Wait.
akona 11 goal contributions.
Saddam, you should have mentioned Rafinha, but
Wait.
not Lamine.
Barca win La Liga and Champions League. Definitely Ballon d'Or is coming from that.
Rafinha.
They'll give Rafinha.
They'll come together, they'll make one.
Rafinha is the
But
fifth
tuna La
fight.
Liga na Champions. Na pia sisi tufike semis za Champions League and we've won and the stats are the way they are.
Okay,
Aye, we give our
so
guy.
this is the thing. You're here talking about Salah being the best player of all time in the Premier League. I
Yeah.
think that's absolutely bullshit because the thing about Salah, I think he is a very good start padder.
I don't like how you're using your
Let me
words.
finish.
Stop using good.
Can I
Use
finish?
other words.
Can I finish?
Start
Best.
further.
Can I finish? He's a start padder, which
Start part.
he's not even ako top 5 goals. No, ako top 5 assists. No,
In what?
in anything in the Premier League.
But he came the other day. He's been
As
there
in-
for like
for
5
the
years,
same
6 years.
history.
Yes.
In history.
Yes.
In history, this is the funniest thing.
Ashapita Thierry.
In history, amepita wase wote.
Tell me
CR7.
ako top 5.
Amepita CR7.
Akatuaje
Hapo.
hapo.
Wewe ngoja tuanze wewe. No, nini?
No.
Kitu hatutafanya.
As you're searching, let me talk to the audience. This is the thing with Salah, right? When you mention Salah, they just want to give you numbers. He is the most basic player to watch.
Oh, really?
I test 0. Sawa.
Right is
He
0.
likes-
That's your opinion.
Like,
This is
like
shit.
he will ghost a game and then do an outfoot pass, get a deflection, get a goal.
Man, unajua
Sasa
sasa-
nini wewe?
let me give you a
He's a-
funny
but
let me
he's
just-
a
let me-
start
let me
padder.
just give you a funny stat just to help your start padding. You're an FPL fan, yeah?
I know he has APL points. Exactly
No,
my
there's
point.
nothing about start
Hata
padding.
hajaongea.
Start
Mimi
padding.
sijakwambia ni nini.
I know he has so many points.
Who has the most points in history?
Salah.
Salah 2017
Yes.
2018. Who has the third most points in history?
Salah.
Salah 24-25 hii season tuko February.
Yes.
Tuko February? We're in February.
There's still 3 months to go.
You know how many points
When-
Salah has won
when-
us this
when-
season?
when I
No, let me-
mentioned-
let me ask-
Nyamaza, swali umeuliza
let me ask
swali,
you a
acha
question. You know
ajibu.
how many points Salah has won us this season? Ndio ujue si start padding. His goals, how many points his goals have directly won us?
Do you know how many points?
31 points.
Do you know how many
So,
points? Do you know how many
without-
points?
Umepatia that one on survive.
Do you know how many points?
Brother, 31 points is more than you have.
Do you know how many points? do you know,
They're on that 3 or something.
More than you had yesterday.
do you know how many points Wood has given Nottingham Forest?
Chris Wood,
Probably like 12.
he's having a good season. I mean, you cannot
Yeah.
relate.
That's the
He's
thing,
having a good
though.
season, but it'll be
What's
probably
the
like
thing?
12.
What's the thing? What's the thing?
Bottom line is
Yeah.
when
It's
you
not just
mention
watch.
Salah, when I mention Henry, when I mention Rooney, when I mention Ronaldo, when I mention this Bergkamp, we're talking about people you feel.
You're a
when you watch
nostalgia
them-
merchant.
No, when you
don't want
watch-
to move on.
No, listen, bro. When you watch these players, you can't. This is absolutely ridiculous. I can't sit down and compare Rooney and Ronaldo and Henry to fucking Salah. I'm sorry.
Why can't you do that?
He can't even
I
start.
mean, Salah's done everything Thierry has done. This season, Salah is going to match Thierry's Premier League titles.
That's the
in
thing.
3 weeks.
I test, bro.
What do you mean I test? Salah
Hakuna
takes on
eye
men.
test, bro.
Aye.
This whole eye test thing.
Alafu he's African by the way, kwanza tuko tumesahau hata.
Hii mambo ya nostalgia, whatever. Bro,
He's
Henry
African.
had to go to Barcelona to have success.
Imagine.
No, he was still. Him at Arsenal confirmed his legacy in the Premier League.
98 when he won the World Cup, he wasn't there. He was in Juventus. When he went to win the Champions League, he was in Barcelona.
Thierry
The only thing he accomplished at Arsenal was 2 league titles and an FA Cup. There's nothing.
He won only 2 league titles.
Yeah, there's nothing integral. Bergkamp had 3. Bergkamp got there before Henry. So Henry, this whole Henry is on the same level. Henry is on that level of nostalgia where we've put Kina Gerrard. Gerrard is also a Premier League legend.
Eric,
These are people who don't
before
even
you
rate
continue-
KDB,
Yeah.
brother.
Before you continue, right? You're here agreeing with someone who said Trent are at the same level as
Dani Alves.
Dani Alves.
I mean, just because he said that thing doesn't mean I cannot agree with him with other opinions.
Let me finish.
People say a lot of things.
No.
Like
But
you
it's-
do.
You
a
know, the
lot.
same way we're judging Carragher.
He's trying
the
to
same
get
way I
some
have to-
sympathy, this guy.
No, but the thing is, Kiare will say anything.
I won't say
Do
anything.
you believe Mo Salah is the greatest Premier League of all time? Greatest player in the Premier League of all time? Do you believe that, Eric?
I'm trying to find superlatives to describe my guy, this king. Because I don't even...
Is that a yes or a no, by the way? Usiongea mambo mengi
It's
kidogo.
more than a yes.
Huh?
It's more than a yes.
So you also believe Salah is the greatest player of all time in the Premier League?
Even we can project the next 50 years, there won't be anyone better than him.
Okay, moving on. Let's go to United.
Mohamed Salah has moved up to 6th in the Premier League all-time goal scorers chart.
I said I don't. He's got to
Sixth.
fight.
And you know he came late by
Salah
the
scored his 177th and 178th goals. He only 6th, he only before. Mind you, Sayako 5th, juu alipita Aguero, alishampita.
And
So
Aguero
he's
is the greatest player to ever play for Man City.
So Salah ameshapita Aguero.
Wow, Man City.
The
wow.
next guy is Andy Cole, anampita hii season bado. He's
You're a
just 3 goals
nostalgia
ahead
guy.
of- Yeah. So Salah is finishing this season as the 4th highest goal scorer. The 3 people who have more goals than him are Shearer, Kane and Rooney. Guys who've played more than 15 years in the Prem. Tunafanya nini?
They're all English
Wait,
men.
wait,
They're all English
Kane
players
plays
from
15
Europe.
years.
Huh?
Kane plays 15
Kane
years.
amecheza career yake yote Prem.
Yeah,
He
apart from
played 15
Semen and
He's moved
Bayern.
at 30, he's
No,
moved at
you-
31.
but you can't
Alianza 18.
you can't-
Amecheza 13 years basi.
You can't do what?
You can just say 15 years.
Sawa,
and then
13.
just-
Sasa nataka see when you lose exact
But then you
figures.
need, Kerry, Nani, so I mean, you need to realize that Salah is African and he had to go a lot.
No, don't
for
try,
him.
don't try and gaslight me with.
But I
being
have
a
to.
part-
He
part
came to-
African.
he came to the
Fuck
Prem at
Africans,
24.
bro.
You don't just come from Africa and win all these things in England. When you compete with people like that list that Kerry has just mentioned, have had Alan Shearer there, Wayne Rooney. These are people who were born in England and kicked the ball in England. They did not even require a visa to go out of their country to play football. They were in the academy when they were 9 or 8.
Yeah, Rooney was playing against Arsenal at 16, scoring against Seaman.
16 Mohamed Salah was trying to find a bus from Cairo to Alexandria. As someone who crossed the border, you know very well how these things work. You of all people, but they shouldn't be arguing about that.
Now this Salah argument is it's past that because now we are done past.
You shapita Cristiano, but kwanza Ballon d'Or sahi unajua akiwin Ballon d'Or sahi atakuwa shapita Cristiano.
Legacy yote ya Cristiano Prem. So ideally na hiyo ndio part watu wataki kuelewa.
Nostalgia.
It might be what you like. Maybe you might like skills, you might like all that type of stuff. But what's football? Football is winning football games. You play football to win. Wasiwenda football kujibamba. Wasiwenda football.
Well, we have guys like
wasiwenda kujibamba ni wasiwenda kucheza 6 side 5 side.
We have wingers who have 13 Premier Leagues and you're talking about someone
Ryan Giggs.
Who? Yeah. And then he has less than 100 goals. So he's just part of a team.
You're talking about winning. You can't say winning.
That's a Mandemu finished.
Skiza, what did he just say?
I said winning. I said winning.
Winning
contributing to winning. So this is the guy.
Skiza, what he's saying.
Winning and contributing.
I'm not crazy.
Winning and contributing to winning.
Listen, Eric.
What's your contribution to winning if you played 36 games?
Who has the most assists?
Listen.
Who has the most assists?
Ryan Giggs played for so many years now on a few goals.
If you've listened,
how many assists?
Just listen, Saddam.
Yeah, Cristiano, Rooney, Babatov, all these men playing for him.
If you've played... How many seasons did Giggs play?
Like 11 or
20 something.
20 years.
Giggs played 20 years in the Prem.
Salah they played football 20 years first of all.
So now just listen to this particular fact. In the last 4 years of Giggs, of Giggs' career, last 4-5 years, ilikuwa
the final 4 years.
1 goal per season. 1 goal.
When he's 38.
2 goals.
When he's 38 or 39.
Hiyo ni kutoka all the way since he was 34. 1 goal, 2 goals, 2 goals. 1 goal.
Hata Mateta afungi 4 goals.
There's a contributing to winning. Giggs did not contribute the same thing Van Persie did to that league title.
The 20th.
Yeah. Giggs did not contribute the same thing.
He was there for leadership in the dressing room.
I want consistency when we're having conversation because you guys muna waffle.
You're waffle.
No, waffle. You're listening.
Wait.
You're not listening properly. You're not a good listener.
When you're here talking about Salah this winning what 2 Premier League titles, embarrassing when someone has 13.
2 Premier League titles that he has been the top scorer in both.
Mohamed Salah is in this conversation.
Matter, bro. 2.
Saddam. Mohamed Salah. You see right now.
2.
Salah has been in the Prem for 8 years.
How many?
He's been at Liverpool for 8 years. He's been to 4 Champions League finals. That's 2 more than Ryan Giggs was at in United for 20 something years. So ideally it's apples and oranges. It's what you want to choose.
I'm putting Mahrez above Salah.
It's what you want to choose.
You can do this if you want. For what?
He has more Premier League titles.
Come on. Even Mangala has more Premier League titles than Gerrard.
Yeah.
He has say unaanza kusema hivyo. He has won more.
Tunaanza kusema nini?
I mean I can mention for each midfielders who have more Prem than Gerrard, but they're nowhere close to Gerrard.
So what is winning? So what is
contribution to winning?
You don't even have to win those Prems for you to be considered good.
2.
We're considering Salah this good with only 1 Prem title for now. But you know that everything we said about Mohamed Salah now is based on what he's done.
But you guys are delusional. You guys maybe
delusional
Salah,
what?
There is like at least 10
He's got
players.
the numbers. Like
there's
who?
like 10 wingers ahead of Salah.
Where?
Like who? Tuanza number 10. Chenny.
Solomon Kalou.
Number 9.
African. Say you don't care about Africa.
Number 9.
How come African hapo?
Mahrez is nowhere close to Mohamed Salah.
Bro,
Mahrez was in a very successful. He's a very good player.
Leicester
City.
Very successful.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Talk to me about Leicester.
Exactly. But Salah man for man is nowhere close to Salah.
Anyway,
8 seasons. 7 of those seasons he scored over 20 goals. The only player to do that. Consistency. Bro,
hawa kuna Zaxi na Hoyland na wote wafiki 20.
Bro, there are levels to this. When you sit down here and say Saka, we all know Saka is world class. That was you. We all know Saka is world class. This was just like 10 minutes ago. But now we're having an argument on someone who's 10 times better than Saka.
I didn't say Salah is not world class.
We're not having this.
He is.
This guy, when I tell you there are levels to this guy is taking every trophy, every individual trophy. He's taking that Prem again. We get another UCL if we do get one.
You get a UCL then.
And this Afcon in December.
If you win
Afcon
UCL, you win UCL, then we can have this conversation with Zuri. This whole
which conversation we'll have it every week if we want. It's up to us. It's not up to you.
Champions League.
Come on. It is up to us. We'll do everything we talk about every. We can't wait this for May, June.
Hautatupangia venye tutaselebrate running.
June atafanya show. Hakuna Euro si mwaka.
Okay. Man United.
Why?
What about What a performance.
Ayo.
What a performance. You man played Ipswich.
We were robbed though.
You're robbed against
That
Tractor
record was
Boys.
harsh.
Huh?
Huh?
That record was
It was
kinda
checked.
harsh.
Come on, man. Like, you sticking out his ninis. He scored what? You sticking out his leg. That's a red
but
card any day, any time.
But legs were low.
Bro, before you guys leave whatever trenches you guys are in, it's eons.
Yeah, that your game I was just angry at Dalo, Onana. I think hapo tuligongwa mbaya.
Well, Onana wewe complain kila siku.
Wewe ulisema he's top 1 signing. Kama
Ayo.
number
Top
2.
one.
Only convince you
Wewe
open
nyamaza.
But after facts of presentation to me,
Shut up.
I changed my mind.
Hata mimi. Bro, Onana is absolutely dog shit.
Onana yunikumbusha Matasi.
Bro,
Na
he's
then ni
like,
the same person. Ama Matasi alienda.
afadhali Matasi ana gamble pengine.
Ama Matasi.
Yeah, Onana is bad.
Onana is hata gamble. Yeah, he's just shit.
Alafu nakumbuka vile alikuwa anachocha mpaka anaenda kufanya press conference. Alafu alikuwa anakumpanisha Maguire ile game ya pre-season.
Yeah.
Ndio nakwambia.
He was like, blame everything on me. I want to take responsibility.
See
My
me,
guy.
this is the same thing DBK was saying to Don Twitter about Africa being a shithole continent, yeah?
Nah, we're not going to DBK in this podcast. We are not doing that.
Alisema
And Donald keep going.
The guy is forcing himself to Mudaiga.
He tries so hard to be white.
He wants to buy class.
Fucking hate him.
bro.
Namchukia
Sia
na roho
bleach.
yangu yote. Nikimwona anaweza mgonga na gari.
Sawa bro. Gari yake.
Wewe ndo utaumia.
Atembeangi? Alikuwa kwa ditch juzi. Nili celebrate.
See, but he said Africa is a shithole continent. Ideally, reason nilikuwa nataka nimeadapt kwa hiyo. Ni unaonana?
Africa shithole.
Unaonana?
Stop asking me this question.
Sisi sonana guy. Cameroon took a private jet. Ati ndio acheze game moja leo, ndio kesho akwe ready Afcon. Stupidity. How, just imagine going that extra mile for Onana.
And he refused to come.
Na akakuja kucheza.
Wait, no, he delayed. No.
Hakuchezeshwa, si alifika stadium in time.
Because no, but he was supposed to go there a week before.
Yeah.
So like practice with the team. Akakataa.
Akakataa ndio acheze hiyo fixture.
Alikuwa anaogopa by deal atachukua position.
Yeah, and then he went and missed.
Yeah.
He didn't play.
Game.
Yeah.
He didn't play that day. He played only one game.
Yeah.
See, this is just some of the players you guys have. Onana, mbaya. Maguire, whatever.
Maguire is okay.
Dogu.
He's an okay player.
Omse mlisign.
No, Dogu is a good player.
He's clumsy. I've seen him on the ball. I was having this conversation before your game.
Well, he's very young.
Like,
new environment.
Miss pass, manini. Namwana shanga.
Nah.
What exactly are you good at? But fine, maybe it's early on. I will.
No, skiza. You're being absolutely biased. I think he has shown so much improvement in terms of attacking, in terms of making runs in behind, in terms of crossing the ball.
And a cross.
Yes, I'm finding he's like. See, remember, I'm comparing him with whatever we have.
That's the thing
So,
now.
don't compare him with your players.
Like
Usi. Don't look at.
Najaribu kumweka pamoja kwa league.
For me, that is unfair because me, I'm comparing with what we have. Is he the best?
Can't compare out of Forest na Bournemouth.
Don't do that.
That's
unfair.
As in, no, you guys need to look up. If you want to be Bournemouth or Konakakis left back.
But you know the app is
Better
15.
than any left
There's
back.
very few good left backs in this world right now.
13. Ukiangalia app
No,
ngona 13.
angalia hivi juu.
Yeah, there's very
Bado
few.
unaona chini.
I mean, it's closer to go down than to go up.
But there's very good left backs like now in this league. There's like maybe Kekes peke yake na
Nikakes na
Robinson also very good.
Ainan right back.
Ainan right.
He's a right back, yeah.
But there are no left backs in world football in
So you
general.
come for Simikas.
Just in general in world football there's a lack of left backs.
No,
So-
Saka is good though.
Saka,
Yeah, no, for sure.
Best left back in the world is definitely Saka.
You think out of position. Hata jui
Imagine,
kitu.
bro.
Hata hizo alabai kuko alabai
Kalafori huko na Saka hizi acha
alafu
Saka
Lewis
pita.
Kelly. Kama yani kuna a lot of conversation. Huyu Zuma kwa hapa.
Anaitwa ngaje na
Lewis
Melly.
Lewis Melly, bro. What a horrendous player. Walimgas. Did you see how alienda like he came on as a sub, right? Akaanza kusukuma na watu. He's like trying so hard to be like a gangster.
Yeah. His first card was outside. He hadn't even made his debut. Alikuwa huko kwa bench.
I remember that.
Akapata yellow card.
Yeah,
That was just this season.
So Man United, I feel like there was so many
Positives.
no, not so many. There's so many negatives, especially nikiona Dalo, nikiona Hoyland, nikiona Garnacho. it's like the same cycle. It'll take a while before we actually
That's like 4 to
get
5
rid
years.
because we need to get rid of so many players.
But you guys have got this
That's the
project
reality.
2028.
Yeah,
They have got this project 2028 where they're supposed to win the league.
by 2028.
Mm.
Aye. Hey.
That's in 3 years.
I mean, it took slot 1.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he fought a good team.
No,
To
but I
be
feel
fair
like
to him.
we don't have the worst
You
team.
know what happened? You know,
Ateta ametrap half years after spending so
No,
much
fuck
money.
Arteta. Who cares about it? Kuna kwa hii meza kumna nareta Arteta. Wewe? Exactly. So
Who can win the league faster between this one and Forest?
obviously CC, come
if
on.
Forest get their signings right, Forest, because Forest.
They'll sell.
Let's imagine they don't sell.
They won't keep.
Nah, that's the thing. If they don't sell, maybe because they have a good owner, they have wakona yo.
And their owner is mad.
Yeah, they have and their owner is really into.
But he's a businessman.
Yeah,
And they
but
go and do.
He's really into.
And they've gone to Dubai.
He's a kind of
Like Arsenal.
Although
owner.
doing him tricky.
He's the kind of owner who any profit actually goes to him because he's the owner of the club.
Yeah.
So it's not like institution.
got
But you
where-
see, he's investing it back into the club because if you look at a guy like even their scouting.
I think he's overachieving right
A guy
now.
like Murillo.
He's way more than what he
You
was.
see that Murillo guy? He came straight from Brazil.
It's not overachieving. They spent some money. They spent a lot of money.
This is Slot actually said it. Slot said, you might look at Forest and think they're not where they're meant to be.
But they're spending.
But when you actually look at the spending, these guys have spent peas on actual quality players. The Elliot Andersons they bought from Newcastle for 30 something millions. The whatever Kina Danilo.
There was a season they sent like 12 players or something.
Yeah, that one was
a
terrible.
horrible.
Yeah.
Them, Bournemouth and Brighton have actually spent more money than us in the last couple of seasons because from the FIFA report that was released, I think like last week by one, the 3 English clubs who were up there.
Which begs a question, by the way. I wanted to talk to you guys about this, just in terms of like the gap between the Prem and the Championship, yeah?
Damn.
Because all the 3 teams that got promoted last season went down. All the 3 teams that got promoted this season have gone down. That's done.
I think the gap is huge.
That gap is huge. But there was a one season that messed it all up. 3 seasons back.
The season that Brentford came up.
Yeah. Not Brentford. 3 seasons back, Fulham, Nottingham Forest,
And Norwich.
and Bournemouth came up all together.
And they all survived.
And they all survived. So now...
Because that is the season where you remember Fulham and Norwich used to exchange every time.
Yeah.
But this time round, Fulham just
Fulham
stayed
came
up.
and stayed.
I think
And they went on a signing spree by their peer.
Spent Vizuri,
I
got
think
quality.
I think it's the amount of money they get in the Premier League. They go to if Otoko relegated, fine, but the amount of money they get is so much to the point where they can be able to invest and like just get anyone in the Championship and just come back. I think that's the disadvantage because I think the levels. Because I remember the team that's relegated is getting almost the same amount of money as
Barcelona.
Barcelona. The guy who won Serie A or something.
Serie
A winner.
Well, but that also down
Like-
to the champions, to the advertising, TV rights.
No,
and
but see, the
stuff.
thing is, at the end of the day, the club is the money. Like the reason why Premier League clubs can spend that much money is because of money.
Yes.
Serie A level Leonardini compared to the 90s and the early 2000s
Yeah, 90s
simply
was
because
good.
of
Money.
2008.
Sijui mbona dhani model pay iko wrong because you see like when Burnley came up last season dominating the Championship with loan players. Wameloan wasi kutoka Chelsea,
Yeah,
City,
yeah.
nini. So now majority of these teams that are really good in the Championship are getting their players from the top teams in the Prem.
The French players.
Yeah. So these guys go there, wana ball, mkikuja Prem hasa wanarudisha players wao.
Rudisha kwao.
So nyinyi mnachwa na
Diallo, I mean,
mnachwa na foda yenyu sasa.
Yeah. I saw that.
That gap is a bit too huge because even this season, Wolves should have gone down. United should have been deeper shit than you guys are in.
I agree. It's just that those guys are actually way worse.
Southampton are still on 9 points.
Yeah, this is the lowest combined total a bottom 3 has ever had.
Yeah,
in the history of the Prem.
And it's funny because I don't know, when I watched them play against us, well, they're playing really well.
Yeah.
Like I don't see a team, or maybe we just bad.
I thought Ipswich had a chance of surviving.
Who's coming up now this season?
Yeah, because they're also not playing bad either.
Who's
They're
coming
not
up this
playing
season?
bad. Leicester, Sunderland, Burnley, and who's top of that chart right now?
Hey, that means next season you guys need to pull up your socks. Man United.
It is necessary.
Title charge, bro.
Title, which title? Top
got
10? Bottom 10?
We spend more time top than Arsenal this season, so tunaambia nini?
Unajua ulitweet
What
by
are you
the day
telling
one
me?
you're number 1.
Yeah,
Siku.
that Friday night.
Leeds United.
Leeds are coming
Oh
back
yeah, so
very
they came on
fast.
Monday. They won
Leeds are
3-2.
number 1, Sheffield are number 2, Burnley is number 3.
Arsenal have not gone on top.
These four teams that are in the playoff positions, I'd love for any one of them to come up. Blackburn, West Brom, Sunderland and Burnley.
That's Barclays
all
Premier
of them
League.
is Barclays Premier League heritage.
Yeah.
Arsenal the whole season wajaingia number 1.
Hata siku moja. Brighton have been there for 7 days. This guy's one day.
Friday to Saturday.
Unakumbuka ile season ya Kerry, unajua ile 2023 hatukuingia top for the entire season.
Mimi unajua kitu institution nini? Kasa hii. The whole season. I've felt like we've been on top the whole season.
We've been on top the whole season.
That's what I thought. But I looked, we've only been on top for 144 days.
When you say it like that, you don't even understand. Can you say like game weeks?
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, I'm saying 144 days.
Like Arsenal,
because Arsenal was 247.
That's
Oh,
mad.
that's like more than...
Brother,
That's more than
103 days more.
1.5.
And they didn't win anything. Hi, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Guy, no wonder Zoom is so hard.
Anyway, guys, make sure to like, share, subscribe, and...
Maraska, call Palmer.
Wait, Palmer... Did you see the tweet?
Yeah.
Where
The
he said...
Instagram post.
Yeah,
He said he'll be back.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
So again, people are like, why are you saying you will be back?
See,
We won
he's talking
4-0.
to his FPL people. I mean, well, you may win 4-0, by your performance, you know it's not like where it should be.
Yeah, but like, okay. I saw the narrative like, oh, he's so
He's selfish.
kind of selfish. He's
That's
like,
is not kinda. He's selfish. There's no way your team
No, I
wins
think a lot
4-0,
of people... No,
and then
Kerry,
you're like, but I'll be back.
But Kerry,
Bro,
I think
what do you
that
mean?
day a lot of people like were expecting him like to score goals because of the FPL.
Yes,
And he's been talking like, let's say my FPL
oh, by the
guys.
way, before we wrap up, let's just look at FPL
every
Classic
people
because
is the people you're talking about. Akina Naim here.
I forgot to change my team. So my captain was
That's
fucking
not new. Your captain was? You have
Watkins.
29 points now. Bro, football's left you. Football has left you.
So
Your football has left you.
I mean, I think hii wiki hata Brevoort atakuwa juu yangu. It's not looking good, bro.
As you got 60 points.
Oh, I have
not
60.
Bro,
right.
you're fifth.
Say I
60.
picked.
Oh, I'm the highest. Oh, second high. What?
You're fifth.
Your team had good
And I
players.
had so many players not playing.
Mse moja anacheza leo.
Na Isa
Oh my
kucheza.
days.
Oh, you've gone Buemo. Buemo's playing today.
Fires.
Wait.
Who defend wake wa
Wait,
mwisho?
Brentford the play game?
Leicester.
Oh.
Oh,
No,
okay,
everyone has
okay,
played.
okay.
This last guy, Isak didn't play.
No.
Who is
So
that?
he'll sub him in.
Oh, Fies. Okay. Yeah. So this defender. So I have 60 points.
This five guy will concede goals bana. Hata un goal atafunga.
But I bet 2 points.
Ayo.
Oh,
You know what? Kiarie, unacheka nini hapo ndo kuna 44
Si
kasia.
umeona captain wangu
Captain
Captain
wako.
Bowen.
Ame captain boy.
Bwana atafunga. Anaweza funga mbili leo.
Hat-trick hivi. Hai buda.
Eric unalalanga ni FPL, unamkanga ni FPL. Whoa, kuna 50 points. Very
It's about
useless,
game
man.
week. I mean,
Useless.
it's about game week. I don't sleep with FPL.
Wewe wacha. Make sure you guys like, share,
These guys are hosting Lotan amekuwa number last stroke hadi 1.
Imagine.
Just see.
Consistency, you know?
No, there was a time I was number last.
Oh yeah,
For 1 week.
Bravo, shout out to you man. You're 8 points away from Saddam. Saddam ako
Revo
karibu.
kwa ametuambia vile uko na kama ametuambia wewe anakupatia a few, it's now a matter of time.
Kidogo.
Next week.
Inevitable.
Anyway, like, share and subscribe and turn on the post notifications.
We'll see you guys next week.
Bless